Alright, hey there, hi there, ho there, it's me, your boy, Chach. I'm recording this on October 29th because I'm not gonna have the brain space to do this on October 31st so I can have this up by November 1st. I know, I did a little cheats and stuff like that, but I wanted to do an Artober reflection because I did a lot this month and I wasn't expecting to do this much, so I figured let's go ahead and talk about it. So some behind the scenes stuff, I wanted to talk about how long it took to do things, how long it took to do videos, a little bit of the analytics, and then also talk about some of the events that I was at and some stories that happened and some of the other things that I did in October that definitely I shouldn't have done, but I did it. So for the behind the scenes, it took about 2 to 3 hours depending on the piece of art to just draw stuff. Some days I did do things in an hour, and you can kind of tell, my Dave Strider one, I did that in probably half an hour, to be honest. For audio aspects, I would actually talk in my car while I was driving between campuses to brainstorm what I would say that night. Then throughout the day, I'd start to write a script just to have something to talk about, and then when I had the time, I would record kind of late at night. It took about an hour to 30 minutes. I got better and quicker at making them by the end of the month, but it took a little bit of time to make the little tchotchkes that are in the corner. So by the end of it all, it took 3 to 4 hours a night to make each and every one of these 2-minute videos, which makes me madly respect doing this honest, even more, because they were doing 20 to 30 minute videos every single day for an entire year, and there's no way I could do that. Analytics wise, I did gain about 10-20 subscribers. I don't know how long people are going to stick around. This channel's not going to be as active as it is in October, just because of the fact that I'm not going to be doing this every single day. But I would like to continue making shorts, and I think the way that I will do them in the future, so that I have the book on hand and I can just draw stuff, I'll probably do something either the day of that I read the book, or I'll do it the week of before I return it to the library. Or if I have the book, there's a couple of things that I do want to catch up on, because there's a couple books I didn't get a chance to even talk about at all. Weird stuff happened with a lot of some of these videos. I don't know why some things did better than others, because I didn't tag them. There's nothing for things to be found. They just got pushed out at random times. And stuff navigating with you, which I don't think has a following, got a bunch of views. Glass Scientist makes sense. It was the first video that I posted, so that's typically the thing that will bring people in. But Sailor Moon got a lot of views. Demona didn't, but Off Menu did, and Ghost Keeper got more interactions than some of my other stuff. So I don't really understand how YouTube works. None of this makes sense. I did actually start September 30th. Technically, I drew Edward Hyde on the 30th, but the video, in order to have the video up on October 1st, because there's no way with my full-time job for me to edit and make stuff in the morning before I get to work, because I also get to work at a very early time. So this whole month I've been running on pretty much empty. I did plan a little bit ahead. I knew that I wanted to do fan art of various graphic novels throughout. I figured this out probably August, September, when I was really starting to read a lot more comic books. And I feel bad because I have so many comics I need to return to the library. I've had them for a month, and they're some of the best ones. And I feel so bad. It's fine. I'm gonna get them back to the library as soon as I get some sleep on Sunday. And let's see here, what else did I have? Oh, and I did try to pre-make some stuff prior, but I wasn't even able to really do that twice this month. So during this month, on top of drawing 31 drawings altogether, well, just for the daily things, they're all 4x6s for one thing, so I'm kind of hoping to print everything out into a little booklet, because this is my 11th year of doing Artobers, and I that's 300 pages. So it'd be kind of cool to have that as a little collection for me personally. I want to have that. And it might be cool to have that as a book to flip through at my table when I am tabling. Speaking of tabling, I did also do a convention in the middle of the month along with a queer art market like a week later, which was a bad idea because I had such bad art block. I didn't make like anything prior to the convention that I was at. I went to UbuCon, and I had to make a couple of extra things because I was part of a goblin stamp rally, and in that goblin stamp rally I needed to make things so that I could sell things so that they would make sense. So over the course of that, I did make something called corblins, and they're corvid goblins because I love corvids. Birds are my favorite thing. I love corvids, I love pigeons, I love owls. I'm pretty much going to be turning my whole table into a bird theme kind of thing, and I don't know how I'm going to do it because I've got Doopy, who is like pink and blue and bright colors, and then I've got my corblins, who are like kind of muted colors. They typically tend towards black and gray and like sometimes a little bit of yellow. There are blue jays, so I do need to lean a little bit more into the blue jays, so we'll get to that. I do really love my corblins, and you'll see a couple of those throughout this video because I'm going to be posting all the extra stuff that I drew on top of the Artober things that I drew, because at the end of the month I had drawn about 50 pieces of art, which is insane because I went from 2 years of not making anything to a whole month of just making nothing but art. At UbuCon too, I just needed to talk about this because it was like the most exciting thing. Tom Kenny was there, and he was there last year, but this year he had like more time to like talk to people. I got to go and talk to him because like my table mate Jesse, and then also the person across from me, who I cannot remember their name, and I have their business card, but it's lost in my room, and I will probably just put them in like the description, like of, here, go follow this person because they have really cool art. If you're over 18, by the way, only if you're over 18. But they both had pushed me to go and see if I could go catch him, and I wanted to go also see Pro ZD because I've been following Sungwon for like years at this point. I like followed him on Tumblr even. But yeah, I brought over my SpongeBob the Musical pin that I had made a couple years ago, but like I also wanted to give him one because SpongeBob is pretty important to me, and Tom Kenny did voice like the majority of my childhood, and SpongeBob the Musical like got me through 2020, so you know, there's that. And I gave it to him. He was very happy to receive it, and then he did the SpongeBob voice at me, and then he said my name, and then he also gave me a hug, so I got a hug from SpongeBob, so that was really cool, and that made it like the best day ever. Last year he danced with my friend Jesse, and like that was also really cool, so you know, that's fun. But this convention actually made me realize that like I am like more successful as an artist than I thought I was, which is pretty cool. The week after was Queer Art Market at Brick Road Coffee House, and it was my first night market, and of course it was the first time that I actually tabled at a market during October, which is something that I wanted to do anyway, and I've also always wanted to table at Brick Road Coffee House because it is like the queer like safe space that everybody knows about, right? At least in Tempe. And I didn't know that it was right next to Jerry's, so like I guess if I go to the art store I'm gonna go get coffee now. But that was also the day that I do Dave Strider. Wow, I can talk. This is gonna be like not edited at all, so I'm so sorry in advance. I'm very tired. But that also went really well. I'm genuinely surprised people liked seeing my stuff, and they were very excited to see a lot of the stuff that I made. I do a lot of like Owl House stuff, and I did put like a lot of like my more queer leaning stuff. I mixed more of like my anime stuff at anime cons and like my gaming stuff at gaming cons. And then I'm going to be at the Cozy Cryptid event in December, so I'll post more news about that as it comes up. I don't know if anybody who watches these videos is actually in Arizona, but if you like cryptids and you're in Mesa, you can come swing by. But yeah, it was more successful, and because of that, I was able to go and purchase some canned goods to bring to a canned food drive that's going to be happening on November 1st. I think the day that I am posting this. So I don't know if anybody who is in Arizona would be able to go, but it's like King Pigeon, so they were doing like sandwiches and stuff, and it was nice. It made me feel good to be able to like give back to the community and kind of, you know, it's good. I also cross-posted all of this to Tumblr, so a lot of the artists that I thought like that made all these comics, they're on Tumblr, so I knew there was a chance that a couple of them would like find my stuff and be like, oh hey, this is cool, I'm gonna go reblog it and like it and stuff like that, which did happen twice. One with Shuri, they reblogged my Endgames art for reshoot. I'm so bad at names. But they reblogged my art and I was very happy, and they said like the commentary, which I appreciate, because after a while I started just like copying and pasting my scripts into like the descriptions and then into my Tumblr stuff, because there's no reason for me to type 3 different descriptions. It's a lot, guys, it's a lot. I started editing out the summaries because there's no point to it if I'm on Tumblr, but I would do like most of the stuff on like YouTube. Everything that you see is like, it's generally like what my script was. And then Robin found my stuff and they said some really nice things, and they also talk in the tags, which is like my favorite thing. If you are on Tumblr and you talk in the tags, when you reblog my art, if you reblog my art, you don't have to reblog my art, but if you reblog my art and you talk in the tags, it is my favorite thing, and I read every single one and I hold every single tag close to my heart, because that is my favorite way to communicate on Tumblr. It's my favorite thing. But yeah, that was really exciting because I was like, they said something along the lines of like, my them, thank you for drawing my them. And then they said, oh, my other them. And I was like, yes, I love how you talk on Tumblr. It's exactly how I talk, and I love that. Alright, so the last thing that I participated in that might have put me over the edge of maybe I did way too much was TGS Halloween, or the Glass Scientist Halloween, because I am very fixated on the Glass Scientists, and also like Jekyll and Hyde in general, but I really, really love this comic. And I've also been drawing like update art on occasion. One of them was based on Confrontation, and funny thing, I called it almost exactly. The only difference was like, 1, they're in shadow, but 2, hand. There's only one difference, and it was the hand. They've got the faces right. Like, I mean, it's a kind of obvious thing now to think about it, but also, you know, the fact that I got that, it's pretty satisfying. But I also participated in the TGS Halloween event that was happening on Tumblr. It's happening on a couple other platforms, but like Tumblr is my home. I cannot leave it. I will never leave it. I know Instagram is where I should be. It's where a lot of the people that I know actually are, and like they'll interact with my stuff. But I just, the Q aspect is really good, and I just haven't like changed my account on Instagram to like a business account, and I could do that. It's not hard. I don't want to do it. But I drew some stuff for the Glass Scientists, and those are going to be in this video too. I don't know what point. I think I'll try to put it at the end of this, but it is like 8 minutes long of all the drawings that I did, and then like at the end of all this I'm going to put like all the drawings that I did this month, which is a lot. But I started off with Owl House stuff, and like I was just brainstorming a car, because like that's what I do. I talk in my car while I'm driving, because I do drive a lot for work. It's not far distances, it's just long enough that I can do like short blurbs so I can plan out some stuff. But the thing that I like started with was like, okay, what are some characters that would be fun to draw Glass Scientist characters as? And I was like, oh, you know what, it'd be fun to do something Owl House related, just because like they worked on the show. But yeah, so I was like, I don't always just want to draw Henry and Edward. Who else is there? And then I was like, Owl Lady, Ito the Owl Lady. Oh my gosh. And so that turned into Ito the Owl Lady. And then I wanted to draw Hunter, because of course he's my favorite. So I drew Jasper as Hunter, and then I drew Rachel as Willow, because it just kind of fits in my brain, because like, one, they're like an unofficial couple, but also I feel like personality wise they're pretty similar. And then I drew some anime ones, because I was like, no one can stop me. I can draw whatever the fuck I want. So one of them was Edward Hyde, and I based it heavily on one of the newsletters where Sage had posted like fan art of Bakura, and I was like, oh my god, Yu-Gi-Oh! But it works really well, because like Bakura has like the good side, evil side aspect, and I know it's like not the exact same because he's an evil spirit, like, and all that jazz. And Bakura, like Bandit King Bakura, is actually a bad guy. While Edward Hyde is just a repressed man. he is Henry Jekyll's repression. But then I was like, well, I got to draw both of them, so I drew like just a little doodle of the two of them interacting, and I'd headcanon that Edward would love dressing up as Bandit King Bakura and just going around and stealing things from people. He does it already, but he's just like, well, now I'm a bandit king. King of the Bandits. No, that's a different show. And then because I had to draw Lanyon, because I've drawn Lanyon enough, I might as well draw him again. I drew him as Medic because I'm also I also watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and I think the idea of it's really funny. Also, he's purple, and I do see like some similarities to some extent. And then I wanted to draw Victoria because I haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. And I was like, who should she be? Little and big. Oh, Full Metal Alchemist, because also alchemy. I had to do something Full Metal Alchemist, you know. So I drew her as Olivia Armstrong, and I drew creatures like a little doodle as Louise Armstrong, just because, you know, it works. I didn't draw him fully in the costume just because like I couldn't imagine Creature wearing something on his lips, but the hair thing, it's not directly in his face, so it doesn't immediately annoy him, and he doesn't immediately rip it off. So that was fun. I had two more that I wanted to do, but I just did not have the time or the energy because I am finishing this off the next day to record, because I found out I have like 18 minutes at least of video. And like probably even longer if I actually extend all the art, but I don't know if I will. Anyway, I have like two more that I kind of hope I can draw. I don't know if I'll be able to get them up in time for Halloween, but I'll just say it here. I wanted to draw Victor, not Victor, Henry as Victor from The Corpse Bride with Scraps, and Scraps being Zazie, because I've been wanting to draw Zazie. I haven't drawn Zazie yet. Like, of all the characters, I haven't drawn Zazie, and he's so cute. His little sticky outy tongue is just the perfect little guy. And then I was trying to figure out, I wanted to also draw Edward with Zazie, and I was trying to look up other characters that have like a dog, and I was like, oh wait, Zazie would be a really cute Ein. Wait, Edward, that, I don't know if I'm gonna do that one because it feels a little weird just because of how like Edward Hyde actually is, and Edward the character is like a child, but also like I do kind of headcanon that like if Edward Hyde like had the option, he wouldn't really identify with any gender. I don't know if he would be like agender or non-binary. I just can't imagine him being just like a cis man in like modern times. I don't know why. That's the vibe that I get from Edward. But yeah, and I don't know if that's the fandom. Anyway, so I did a lot. I did so much this month, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up like making shorts as often as I can. Well, I know I can't, but I do want to keep on making shorts. I want to keep on making videos. I still have the Glass Scientist stuff that I have planned out. Most of the script is written out. I just wanted to like blabber at you about my love for the Glass Scientist, because like it literally like kicked my ass into making art again, and I needed that. So I hope you enjoyed this month of me being super, super active. I will probably slow my roll a little bit as the months come on, but like October is my favorite month, and it's the month that you guys, if you stick around yearly, you'll see at least something come from me at like on one of my platforms. I think this was fun, and I think I know how I can do this. If I do this next year, I know how I can do this better, so I'm not running on zero at all times. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and for taking a quick glimpse at what my art stuff has become, and coming back if you have been subscribed for a long time. I really appreciate like anybody who has stuck around and like clicked on my things and watched my stuff and liked my things, and yeah. So until next time. Bye.